Meteorologist Eric Burris here. This is the Afternoon Coffee Talk. We are chatting about the thunderstorms that have fired up across Central Florida. Let's just look outside and see what's doing. There's a shot from our WESH 2 Studios tower cam as storms continue to march through the metro area. Let's take another vantage point and head over to Lake Eola. This is in downtown Orlando. Strong storms continuing to move through the area down to the tourist district. The storms have kind of been bouncing around here, but are not as prevalent. This is another shot of downtown. Meanwhile, along the shoreline, let's head over to New Smyrna Beach, where things are kind of status quo until those storms march your direction. Kennedy Space Center, there's 39B. The SLS rocket looking great. And then, of course, we head down Melbourne, not up there. Coco's doing okay. So the storms are not over to the beach yet, but they will be shortly. As a matter of fact, my New Smyrna friends, it is time to pack it up. Here's a shot from our first morning live Doppler radar. Let's zoom into the metro, and you can very clearly see very heavy rainfall. This cell cluster in here, as a matter of fact, is one that is exiting Seminole County. And listen, we are getting reports in the WESH 2 newsroom that 2 people and perhaps even a dog struck by lightning in Seminole County at a school my wife used to teach at over at Keith. So I just need to say it right now. My prayers go to those struck. My gosh, this is like a teacher's worst nightmare. This is an administrator's worst nightmare. And as a meteorologist, to me, this is my worst nightmare. So please, please, please keep those folks in your thoughts. And if you're that kind of a person, prayers. If not, just send positive energy. It's kind of a nasty cell there in Geneva. We're seeing some indications. This is our live radar of broad rotation. Let me just check the Melbourne radar. Yeah, there's some broad rotation in there. This is our live radar. So in terms of lightning, it has been a very fruitful afternoon. This is the West Coast sea breeze colliding with the East Coast. And this area of stormy weather is going to be moving over toward Oak Hill, Edgewater, and Scottsmore here in the next few moments' time. So heads up on that. Lots of lightning. As a matter of fact, if I track this, give me just a second to track this for you, and it's moving at about 15 or so miles an hour. So let me just dial that into the tracking computer. Yep, 15 miles an hour. And especially if you live around Scottsmore and Oak Hill, I'm going to just track it as it moves that direction. So Penishaw by 337, Southmere by 352, 413 into Scottsmore, Oak Hill 417, and Shiloh by 433. So just a heads up. And again, for what it's worth, that cell there showing just a little bit of broad rotation. That's definitely going to be something interesting to watch. Further to the south, very heavy rain continuing around Winter Park, around downtown Orlando. This is, again, a look on our live radar that extends down toward Holden Heights. And then off to the south, right along the beach line, we're watching some more storms kind of working right across to Port St. John, Titusville, eventually over to the Kennedy Space Center. This thunderstorm complex will be marching on off toward the east. Of course, Launch Complex 39A and B kind of on here on the right-hand side. Let me widen the perspective out a bit, and we can just check and see what's doing out west. We've got more stormy weather up around Sumter and Marion County. Further to the north, I want to take you over to Daytona Beach and New Smyrna Beach. This thunderstorm complex is heading over toward the beaches. Pretty good little pushes of wind energy there. You can kind of see the brighter colors here and the brighter colors here. That's our live radar sampling. Let me switch over Melbourne radar. Not seeing as much. That's just outside of the MCO, the Orlando International Airport, but you can see the wind there. This is our radar showing those winds and then showing that other pocket. So little wind bursts, if you will, here and here. What about those storms moving over to the beaches? Let's track this as it moves over toward I-95 and eventually US 1 A1A. All right, so here you go. Favoretta 352, Daytona Beach 403, New Smyrna Beach 409, and Daytona Beach Shores 413. So when I take a look back over here to the Tower Cam network, hey, all y'all, I know that you're having a great time, but certainly you're seeing the darker skies, right? Please head in. We've already had a couple of people struck by lightning. God, we just don't need any more, okay? All right, forecast over the next few hours shows those showers and storms gradually coming to an end and then just staying muggy, right? Yeah. 7-day forecast showing that not only is today an active weather day, but tomorrow will be an active weather day with a 60% coverage of showers and thunder showers. This weekend, rain chances back to normal, and then we kind of start to see those storm chances rising again into next week, okay? Bottom line is this afternoon, active weather moving over to I-95 and eventually US 1. Our easternmost areas are getting these thunderstorms marching in their direction. It's colliding with the East Coast sea breeze, and it is going to be nasty weather over at the beaches in the near future. Jennifer says, I can hear thunder in Ormond. Got to get my kid from the bus stop. Yes, if there's any way to do that, certainly that's the safest thing that you can do. I mean, it just breaks my heart to hear of anyone struck by lightning. It really, really does. And I'm sending just all of the love that I can to those impacted there. Emily says lightning is crazy here in Geneva. Oh, for sure. That cell there, that's the real deal there. That's a nasty cluster of stormy weather that's moving out right over Geneva, and it's kind of building off to the south. So 46, and then eventually down here toward Bithlo, Christmas Lake Mills area. Definitely some nasty weather, eventually getting over toward the St. John's, okay? So that's what we're watching for right now. We'll be continuing to watch these storms. Meteorologist Alex Alisi will join you today on WESH 2 News at 4, and of course, Chief Meteorologist Tony Manolfi will be with you 5:30, 6, 10, and 11. All right? Be the sunshine in someone else's day. Updates throughout the afternoon and evening.